Hey, what's up, everyone? So today's pick a card reading is, what do your facial expressions say about you? And how do people view you by your facial expression? I have 5 piles for you to choose from today. Pile 1 is the black obsidian mini wand crystal. Pile 2 is the amethyst stone. Pile 3 is the aqua aura stone. And pile 4 is the green Aventurine pyramid crystal. And pile 5 is the clear quartz mini wand crystal. I will be sure to timestamp each pile and leave it below in the description box. Feel free to choose more than one pile. More than one pile can be for you. Also, what you may not find in one pile, you may find in another pile. So always feel free to choose more than one pile. Also, before I get started, I would like to thank all of you for the likes, comments, and the subscribes. You are appreciated, all right? So now let's get into it, baby. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 1, the black obsidian mini wand crystal, let's get into it and let's see, what do your facial expressions say about you and how do people view you by your facial expression? The first card is the 5 of voices. The next card is the moon card. The 9 of wands. The 8 of pentacles. The hermit. Ace of wands. And we have high priestess of spirit. And last but not least is the indecision card. All right, pile 1, let's just jump right into it. I feel like your facial expression is given unreadable, okay? I feel like people may view you as being a bit mysterious, because I feel like you have a really good poker face or a blank gaze or a blank stare. So it's a little hard for people to read you, I feel like. You may even come off a bit guarded with the 9 of wands or closed off to some people or standoffish, or perhaps a bit reserved with the 9 of wands. I feel like some of you may actually be an introvert with the hermit. Because also people, I feel like, may view you as someone who's content with yourself and that you look like you don't want to be bothered, or that you think you're too good, possibly, as well as what I'm picking up, you know. But I feel like with the high priestess of spirit, even with the hermit, I feel like, you know, you're someone who's very intuitive. And even though it may be hard for people to read you, pile 1, I feel like you read people very well, or you have like this, you know, I feel like it's because you have a very strong intuition. So you read energies very well. You pick up on things that most people may not pick up. You pick up on them right away. You could be a bit closed off or guarded, or I feel like you could possibly be someone who just has boundaries, maybe strong boundaries. You may be someone, like I said, a lot of you, I'm picking up that you could possibly be an introvert, And so you may not let people in so easily. And you like to feel people out. You may like to take your time with getting to know people, and you may like to just feel people out and read energies, you know. Take the time before you let people in, or you know who to let in and who not to let in, you know. Definitely feel like even though people can't read you all that well, Pal One, I feel like you read people very well, because you are someone with a high intuition. And there's definitely mystery, I feel like, here with you. Something mysterious about you, or people feel like, you know, with the indecision card coming out, people are a bit indecisive. They don't really know exactly what to make of you, how to feel exactly. Is why some type of mysterious there, because it's a little hard for them to read you. So some people with the moon card as well, some people could possibly feel like or think that you're hiding something, okay? Because I feel like some of you could be quiet or something, or just, like I said, you take your time with letting people in. You're someone who definitely, I feel like, have boundaries. And maybe some people don't understand this about you. You know, people who don't have boundaries or overstep boundaries, they don't understand people who do have boundaries. But I'm just strongly getting that is, you know, getting mystery. And that's why I feel like it's something about when it comes to your facial expression. It's hard for people to read you, you know. You're definitely someone who has something about, you don't show much emotion through your face or something, you know, your facial expressions. That's why I feel like a lot of you definitely have a good poker face. So I'm just pulling the Zodiac card before I end your reading, Pal One. And maybe I feel like some of you do this because, you know, you're guarded. So maybe some of you, I feel like you do this purposely, like you know how to, I don't know, it's something about, I feel like you make this certain facial expression or look on your face. I feel like, okay, so what I will say is I feel like you're a person who, you know how to, like, not show how you feel or whatever by your facial expression. I feel like you're the type of person, your facial expression could be saying one thing, but it's a whole lot of other stuff going on on the inside, you know? So what we do have that came out for you, Pal One, is Taurus and Aquarius. So some of you may be a Taurus, or you may be an Aquarius, or you have Taurus and Aquarius in your charts. Also, definitely getting water. So some of you may be a water sign, or you have a water sign placement in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I'm just strongly getting that some of you have learned to create this certain look, expression to your face to keep your walls up, you know. Some of you, you know, you may not want to be bothered, okay? Because I also feel like you look a bit unbothered. You know, I was getting closed off. You're unbothered, or you don't want to be bothered. Some people, you know, I definitely feel like they may take it as, some people may take this as you being a bit, you think you better, or you're being a bit bougie is what I will say. I'm picking up, Pal One. I'll pull one more Zodiac card before I end your reading, though. Some of you could possibly be a fire sign, or you have a fire sign placement in your chart. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And we have Aries. So some of you definitely may be an Aries, or you have an Aries placement in your chart. Also, the number 1, 11, 8, 7, 9, 5, 28, and 33 could be significant to some of you. Now, the numbers I named could be your life path number, a lucky number, your age, birthday, your birthday month, or someone close to your age. But that completes your reading, that completes your message. Pile 1, if it resonated with you, give it a like, comment, or subscribe. If it did not, feel free to check out any of the other pals. I thank you so much, Pile 1. Until next time. All right, so for those of you who chose Pile 2, the Amethyst Stone, all right, let's get into it and let's see, what do your facial expressions say about you? And how do people view you by your facial expression? Let's get into it, baby. The first card is the Chariot. The next card is the 9 of Inspiration. We also have the 9 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles, the Strength card, 6 of Wands, the Invisible card, and last but not least is the Blossoming Abundance. So let's jump right into it. All right, Pile 2. I definitely feel like your facial expression is giving confidence. With the Strength card, it's giving me, I'm sexy and I know it. You may be someone who walks with your head held high. I feel like, not only that, but I feel like you're someone who walks into a room and you own it. This could be knowingly or unknowingly, because I see that you're definitely a person who thinks highly of yourself, Pile 2. You know your worth and just how valuable you are. You're someone who is very self-sufficient, and it really shows in how you carry yourself. Although I feel like some people may assume that you think you're better than them, because you're a person who takes pride in yourself. And not only just pride in yourself, but I feel like your appearance as well. Some people are, I feel like, intimidated by this, Yeah, with the 9 of Inspiration, like I said, with the 9 of Inspiration, I'm definitely getting that you're someone you're fierce. Something about your facial expression, it just gives confidence. It gives like this boldness, and it gives this, to me, I feel like it give off this energy. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you don't demand respect. You just somehow you command respect wherever you go. Some people may look up at you like, who is that? Because, Pile 2, I definitely feel like you're oozing confidence. And, some people with the Invisible card, I definitely feel like some people are intimidated by this about you. Especially those who isn't as confident within themselves. They tend to get a bit intimidated by you when you step on the scene, okay? Or you walk into the building, you come into, you know, some type of location or whatever, wherever you're at. Some people feel invisible by your presence or something. Because I did say, you know, it's like you command attention. So this definitely caused some people to be a bit jealous or envious of you, I feel like. Your confidence. Those who don't, you know, may not have as much confidence. I feel like you're someone with the Six of Pentacles who is, you know, very helpful, though, you know, very giving. I don't feel like you're someone who you think you're better than anyone, you know, so some people could get the wrong impression from you just because of your confidence. You know, like I said, everybody don't understand that. But with the Six of Pentacles, I see that you're not someone who think you're better than anyone. I don't feel like, you know, you're just someone who know who you are. You're someone, you work with what you got. You know who you are. You know your worth. You know your value. You know what you deserve. I also feel like people may view you as being someone who's very abundant as well. So I'm just pulling a zodiac card, pile 2, before I end your reading. Some of you may be a water sign, or you have a water sign placement in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We also have the Sun card, so some of you definitely, you know, you may be a Leo, or you have a Leo placement in your charts. And I'll pull one more card. Taurus. Some of you may be a Taurus, or you have a Taurus placement in your chart. And we also have Leo. So some of you definitely may be a Leo, or you have a Leo placement in your chart. And Leo says shine, okay? It represents shine. So I definitely feel like, you know, this is why some people may be a bit intimidated by you. Feel a bit invisible. Pile 2, you're someone, you shine wherever you go. But I feel like it's that inner confidence that you have within yourself, your inner strength. Some people may also view you as being independent, is what I'm getting as well. But it's something about you, you shine wherever you go, you know. You shine, you sparkle. And some people are intimidated by this. Some people definitely feel invisible. This your light. All right, so the number 9 may be significant to some of you. The number 3 may be significant to some of you. The number 24, the number 2, the number 6, 8, 5, and 40 could be significant to some of you. Now, the numbers I named could be your life path number, a lucky number, your age, birthday month, or someone close to your age. But that completes your reading. That completes your message, pile 2. If it resonated with you, give it a like, comment, or subscribe. Okay, if it did not, feel free to check out any of the other pals. Also, feel free to go on my channel and check out my pick a card messages playlist. All right. But I thank you so much, pal 2. Until next time. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 3, The Aqua Aura Stone. Let's get into it, baby, and let's see what do your facial expressions say about you, and how do people view you by your facial expression. The first card we have is the Nine of Materials. Next card is the Four of Inspiration. The Six of Cups. The Sun card. Four of Wands. The Fool card. Fulfillment. And last but not least is the World card. All right. Pile 3. Let me start off by saying with the Sun card, I feel like your facial expression is given happy, happy, joy, joy. I say this because of your smile. I feel like you're someone who has a very bright and radiant smile that lights up your face. There's something about your smile that also reflects confidence and high self-esteem as well. I also feel like you're very youthful and vibrant. You may be young, okay? Or, you know, if you don't consider yourself to be young, maybe you're just very young at heart, you know, have a very youthful spirit about you. Because I feel like you may come off to people as being very like bubbly, very lively, cheerful, and self-fulfilled. With the Fulfillment card, I feel like you know, people definitely view you to be someone who is self-fulfilled. You know, you seem to be this way. And I feel like, you know, you look like that, you know, very lively. So I feel like I feel like also, because I'm getting something youthful, Pile 3, about you. Some of you may not consider yourself to be youthful, but I feel like you have a youthful energy about you. And I'm also getting that a lot of you you don't look your age. You look younger than you are. I also feel like you have extreme charm and a magnetic aura that draws people in. You may also be someone who's, with the Sun card, optimistic, someone who sees the bright side of life. All in all, Pile 3, I feel like you're someone who people view in a positive light. Yeah. So I'm going to pull a Zodiac card before I end your reading, Pile 3. But this is, you know, what I'm getting from the cards that we have here. Definitely your facial expression is giving, like, you know, I feel like people definitely view you as to be someone who's very happy, youthful, vibrant. I also feel like people may like your smile. They're attracted to your smile. You may be someone who has a smile that not only brightens up your face, but it may brighten people up. It may make people's day. And I'm just strongly getting it's something about you that is hard for people to, when people look at you, it's hard for them to really figure out your age. So that's why I feel like people definitely, Pile 3, they view you as someone, you know, maybe to be a timeless beauty. Because maybe when you tell people, they're shocked when you tell people your actual age. Because I'm strongly getting, Pile 3, a lot of you don't look your age. I'm just strongly getting that a lot of you look very youthful, vibrant, happy. So we have Gemini. Some of you may be a Gemini, or you have a Gemini placement in your chart. We have Jupiter. Some of you may be a Sagittarius, or you have a Sagittarius placement in your chart. And we have Mars. Mars represents Aries. So some of you may be in Aries, or you have an Aries placement in your chart. We also have Scorpio. So some of you may be a Scorpio, or you have a Scorpio placement in your chart. And we have 8th house. You may have Scorpio in your 8th house as an 8th house placement. Also, some of you may be a Leo, or you have a Leo placement in your chart. Some of you may be a water sign, or you have a water sign placement in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And some of you may also be a Gemini, or you have a Gemini placement in your chart. Also, the number 6 could be significant to some of you. The number 3 could be significant to some of you. The number 9, the number 8, 18, 17, 29, and 20 could be significant to some of you. Now, the numbers I named could be your life path number, your lucky number, your age, birthday month, or someone close to your age. But that completes your reading. That completes your message. Pile 3. If it resonated with you, give it a like, comment, or subscribe. If it did not, feel free to check out any of the other piles. I thank you so much, Pile 3. Until next time. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 4, the green Aventurine pyramid crystal, let's get into it, baby. And let's see, what do your facial expressions say about you, and how do people view you by your facial expression? First card is the 9 of emotions. The next card is the Ace of inspiration. 5 of swords. King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, the World, the Confidence card, and last but not least is the Yin and Yang card. All right, pile 4. Let me start off with saying, okay, with the King of Cups. The King of Cups possesses a perfect balance of positive male and female energy. He's kind, loving, generous, and has a pure heart. The King of Cups also is very emotionally mature, very emotionally intelligent. He's a true master of his feelings. So with that being said, pile 4, I feel like your facial expression is given calm, cool, and collected. You're someone who comes off as unbothered and unfazed, especially by others' negative energy with the 5 of swords. So I feel like people definitely view you as being someone who's very mature, very confident, and very stable, okay? Something about you, I feel like people see stable. They view you to be someone who is stable, mentally stable. I even feel like material-wise as well. Very well balanced, you know, with the 2 of Pentacles. You may be someone who is very good with your money, your finances, saving, balancing your money, your finances. People definitely view you to be someone who's very mature. For some of you, very mature for your age. And very wise. With the yin and yang card, I feel like you're definitely someone I feel like you like balance. Or you bring balance because, you know, with the yin and yang, I feel like you're definitely someone, you have your feminine and your masculine energies very well balanced. And you also like balance. You like fairness, I feel like, as well. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, pal. 4. I'm about to end your reading with a zodiac card. Oop. So some of you definitely may be a water sign, or you have a water sign placement in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Also, the first card that came out is Virgo. So some of you may be a Virgo, or you have a Virgo placement in your chart. Some of you may also be an air sign, or you have an air sign placement in your chart. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have 11th house. You may have Virgo in your 11th house, or air sign placement in your 11th house. Let's see what else want to come out before I end your reading, pile 4. We have Aquarius. So that's confirmation that some of you definitely may be in Aquarius, and we have Capricorn on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may be a Capricorn or have a Capricorn placement in your chart, and we have Capricorn on the top of the deck. So some of you definitely may be a Capricorn. Also, some of you may be a fire sign, or you have a fire sign placement in your chart, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So the number 5, number 9, number 2, 10, 49, 42, 22, and the number 6 could be significant to some of you. Now, the numbers I named could be your life path number, lucky number, your age, birthday month, or someone close to your age. But that completes your reading. That completes your message, pile 4. If it resonated with you, give it a like, comment, or subscribe. If it did not, feel free to check out any of the other pals. Also, feel free to go on my channel and check out my Pick a Card Messages playlist if you like. I thank you so much, pal 4. Until next time. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 5, let's get into it, baby, and let's see, what do your facial expressions say about you, and how do people view you by your facial expression? First card is the 9 of Voices. The next card is the 7 of Voices. The 7 of Cups. The High Priestess, the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Wands. Next card says Broken Hearts. And last but not least is the Beauty card. All right. So, pile 5. I feel like I'm about to have fun with this one, all right? Because I feel like your facial expression, pal 5, is giving unapproachable. You know, and let me explain this, all right? I'm going to explain this to you why I'm getting this, okay? Although you're someone, you know, let me start off by saying you're someone who is very physically attractive, pal 5. No doubt about that. But I feel like you may have a resting biatch face, okay? You may have a resting biatch face. Or you're resting biatch, okay. Either you have a resting biatch face or your resting neutral face looks really serious. And possibly slightly pissed off. Or you may even look a little mean to some people. For others of you, people may think that you look sad or unhappy. So you may get asked often, are you okay? Are you all right? Everything's fine, you know? Now, though your facial expression may communicate negativity to some, others, I feel like see it as a reflection of calmness. Because keep in mind, I definitely feel like this is how people view you a lot of times is like, or it's when your face is resting. I feel like it's a certain look. Most of the time your face is resting, okay? And it's a certain look or expression to your face when your face is resting. And people may feel like, you know, you look a little mean or sad or something, or, you know, people get like, some people get maybe negative, have a negative view of it. But like I said, I feel like, you know, a lot of people with the beauty card coming out, I feel like a lot of people find you to be physically attractive, pal 5. But some are too intimidated to approach you, because they may assume that you're a heartbreaker with the broken heart card. They may assume that you're a heartbreaker, or you may turn them down. But see, what I've noticed is when you are shy, anxious, socially awkward, or generally quiet, but also attractive physically, some people may assume that you're stuck up, snobby, bougie, or just plain old unapproachable. Yeah, so this could just be assumptions I feel like people have, because I don't know why. I just feel like, you know, the high priestess, a lot of you definitely are very intuitive. Some of you could just be a bit maybe reserved or quiet or just shy or just socially awkward. So people have, and then with you being physically attractive, people have all type of thoughts. Physically attractive, on top of that, something about your face when it's resting, it's giving a little, people are intimidated by it, okay? So this is why, you know, I definitely feel like you have a lot of people with the 7 of Cups, a lot of options or a lot of admirers, but people are also maybe too intimidated to approach you, to ask you out, may assume that you're going to break their heart, that you're going to turn them down or whatnot. It's what I'm getting. Pal 5. Although I feel like you may be the opposite of what people think. Yeah. But this is how, you know, I feel like some people view you, you know, and what your facial expression may possibly be giving off. And I feel like for some of you, you may have had some people that came up to you or talked to you, or before you became friends or cool with them or whatnot, or you could have been just working with them. But I feel like you have heard something like this before. Like people have told you, man, you're actually pretty cool. I thought you were mean. You know, when I first met you or I first saw you, I thought you was going to be mean, or I thought you was going to be, you're someone who may get misjudged a lot just by your physical appearance. Some people may have told you before that, oh, I thought you was stuck up, or I thought you was going to be bougie, but you actually seem to be actually pretty down to earth, okay? This is what I'm getting. but you're very intuitive. So maybe some of you, you know, and with the 7 of Wands, you come off guarded, or you may have, hey, you may have strong boundaries. But I feel like when you do let people in, you know, you're very intuitive, so you read people very well. Some of you may put this face on to protect yourself, this certain mug. Because some of you, I definitely feel like it's a certain mug that you have to your face. So some of you may put this mug on, do this intentionally, you know, to protect yourself, protect your energy from people who just may want to come in and, you know, distract you or something, or use you, or just anything. I feel like I'm just getting strongly given for some of you, this is a protective mechanism that you do. To keep people away, or certain people, energies. We have Venus. Okay. And Venus represents Taurus. See, I told y'all, I feel like a lot of y'all definitely down to earth, very loving as well. But you protect your heart. You're someone I feel like you protect your heart. So yeah, some of you may be a Taurus, or you have a Taurus placement in your chart. Also, some of you definitely are a water sign, or you have a water sign placement in your chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And we have Gemini. Some of you may be a Gemini, or you have a Gemini placement in your chart. Let's see. I guess I'll get... Some of you may be an air sign, or you have an air sign placement in your chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So I'm going to pull one more card, y'all, before I end your reading. Well, we have Pluto. Pluto represents Scorpio. So some of you may be a Scorpio, or you have a Scorpio placement in your chart. We also have progression. And we have Sagittarius. So some of you may be a Sagittarius, or you have a Sagittarius placement in your chart. You also could be, with the progression card coming out, you could be someone who is always like progressing in life, always focusing on progression and just moving forward. You know, forward movement in your life. I also feel like you're just someone, you may be someone who don't have time for games. You may not play games. You could have had your heart broken before, is what I'm getting. With the broken heart, some of you may have had your heart broken before, is why you are guarded. Okay. Some of you, this face, this expression to your face or whatever, some of you actually purposely do it to protect yourself. You're protecting your heart because some of you have had your heart broken before. You're very loving, but I feel like you're also, with the 7 of Cups, you're picky. You're choosy about who you give your heart to. And you don't have time for games or nonsense, things of that nature, I feel like. So, you know, some of you definitely, I feel like you don't need nobody, you know, coming through to make you stuck, stagnant. You all about progression, moving forward. And you're not trying to allow nobody in, or different energies in, that's going to mess up your progression. Okay. Or come in between you, or mess up you moving forward. All right, y'all, let me get some numbers before I end your reading. The number 7 may be significant to some of you. The number 9 may be significant to some of you. The number 22, 56, 16. And the number 40 could be significant to some of you. Now, the numbers I named could be your life path number, lucky number, your age, birthday month, or someone close to your age. But that completes your reading, that completes your message. Pal 5. If it resonated with you, give it a like, comment, or subscribe. If you did not, feel free to check out any of the other pals. Also, feel free to go on my channel and check out my Pick a Card Messages playlist. I thank you so much, Pal 5. Until next time.